today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And at quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
First down, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score. Second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he finds his man, complete. That's Love. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Brandon Sheriff, the all-pro guard, called for the penalty there. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Able to get away. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Ryan. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ryan on target to Pitts. 1st down, Falcons. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielding just inside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They go play action with Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And the Falcons have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Patterson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down 2. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Going up top. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fitzpatrick and the rest of the Washington offense back out onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run with Patterson.
Tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons open the lead up to 34-0.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Chase Young
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon 1st down yet again. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On second down, a run with Gibson. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Patterson on the carry, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was